going.
This offensive line for the Tigers, led by Dan Volpe, is really good at the inside run with K.J. Brooks, Jordan Nelson at the center, Jean Germain at the right guard, and Jalen Montgomery at the right tackle. They'll get a lot of weight there, a lot of push. If they can get some push on this Youngstown State defensive line, we're going to be in a good night.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 47. Indorf fakes, wants to throw, steps up, throws to his right, pass caught at midfield. That's by the tight end. Bryce Butler takes it inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line for Butler. That's his 5th catch of the year and his longest of the season.
Yeah, Andrew Indorf, the quarterback, he did a great job of eluding the rush there and extending the play and making that pass to the tight end who was open in the flat.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at the 34 of Youngstown. Just underway, just about 3 minutes in. There's a give up the middle, and Wooten breaks it 20, 15, and all the way down to the 12-yard line. That's a pickup of 22 yards, and for Al Wooten, that is by far his best run of the season.
Yeah, he had a tough go at that University of Maryland, but that was also a really good. Nobody touched him until he got into the 2nd level, really the 3rd level. O-line did a good job on that right side.
So the Tigers 1st and 10 at the 12 of Youngstown.
And we can get a 1st down.
4th meeting between these two schools. Towson's never won. There's a give to Wooten again up the middle, gets inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
They were an extremely good team when we played them those 4 years. I saw it. They had, I remember, they had a really good quarterback named the Colonel. And Jim Tressel was the head coach who became the Ohio State coach, who now is the president of Youngstown.
2nd down and 7 for the Tigers at the 9 of Youngstown. Indorf keeps it around the left side. He gets down to the 5-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play, so it'll be 3rd down and a couple for the Tigers.
I mean, I can't think of any other time that we had in the first 3 games that we had a design quarterback run.
Give to Wooten up the middle. This time he gets bottled up and stuffed. He'll lose a yard at the 6. So that'll bring up 4th down, and Coach Shinnick with a decision right away, and he's going to bring in the field goal team.
I think this is a good decision. Line of scrimmage is, the 6-yard line.
So Indorf was 3 of 3 for 32 yards on that drive, and Wooten with 5 carries for 33. Caden Williams on to try the field goal attempt. This will be 24 yards from the far hash mark. So he's got to angle it in. Kick is up. And it hits the upright, no good, and it's grabbed by Youngstown. And it's a dead ball as it hit the upright. So Caden Williams misses from 24 yards, and Gordy, that is a momentum changer right there, where Youngstown thought at worst they were going to give up 3. They give up none. Timeout on the field, 9:53 to go first quarter. No score at Towson and Youngstown State.
Since 1991. That's the last time I was there. They had grass and it was mud, you know. I remember that game. It was a hard-fought win. And I remember we had white jerseys on, and they weren't white when you walked off the field.
Food Lion Feeds has donated over 3.8 million meals to local food banks and college pantries through the Food Lion Feeds Sack to Give Back program. For every sack the Towson defense makes this season, Food Lion will donate 1,000 meals to feed our neighbors in need right here in Baltimore. 1st and 10 for Youngstown at their own 20-yard line. And when you talk about a dual-threat quarterback, Bo Brungard is the picture you'd see. Here he gives up the middle, and a carry for 4 yards goes to Jaden Gilbert. Gilbert, who has rushed 21 times, he averages 7.3 yards. So, Gordy, your quarterback averages 8.2 yards a carry, and your running back averages 7.3 yards per carry. I'd say that's pretty good for your rushing offense.
I mean, why do anything else then?
2nd and 6 at their own 24. There's a little flip around the right side as they get it to Flash Wilson, and Wilson brings it over the 30 for a first down to the 43. That's his 6th catch of the season. Their leading receiver is Max Tomczak. He's got 14 catches. His father, Mike, of course, a longtime NFL quarterback, and he works for this Youngstown State football program. So 1st and 10 for the Penguins at their own 34. 8:50 to go first quarter, no score. Tigers drove down inside the 10 and then missed a field goal. Here goes Brungard up the middle, and he dives over the 40, near the 41-yard line, a pickup of 6.5 on the play. So again, this Youngstown team has rushed for an average of 236 yards through 3 games. And they only give up 93. Although the Tigers had a good rush on their first drive.
Yeah, we had like a over 5-minute drive there.
2nd down and a long 3. Here's a give to Gilbert around the right side. He's got the first down, 45 midfield, and pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line of the Tigers. So Gilbert with success on his carries so far. But there is a flag on the play, holding against the Penguins, and this will move them back 10 yards.
There was just a little gap in between the guy setting the edge and the defensive end not getting out there, or a safety coming up and filling that gap, or the inside linebacker to that side filling up.
So they move it back to the 35-yard line of the Penguins. We'll make it 2nd down and 9. They split 1 receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Brungard out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, rolling to his left, looking, throws as pressure comes, caught by Tomczak at midfield for a first down. So Brungard had 2 guys breathing down his neck, and he was able to get it off. And a first down for the Penguins right at midfield. So 1st and 10. Brungard has hit on both of his pass attempts so far. Penguins losers last week to Michigan State 41-24, but they played very well against the Spartans for much of that ball game. There's a give up the middle. New back in the game. That's Antoine Gardner, and Gardner picks up 3 yards on the play, maybe 4, just his 4th carry of the season. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Penguins at the Towson 47-yard line. First home game of the year for the Tigers. A pretty good student turnout here tonight.
They get a T-shirt.
Brungard keeps up the middle to the 40 and dives to the 37-yard line. Gordy, he rushed for 264 yards in the opener against Mercyhurst.
Yeah, Mercyhurst is one of those teams that made a transition from Division II to 1AA. I think they play in the Pennsylvania Conference now.
Excuse me, it was against Robert Morris he had the 264 yards. He only had 145 against Mercyhurst.
Only?
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Penguins at the 38 of the Tigers. Brungard fakes, wants to throw, fires downfield, caught at the 25 and pushed out of bounds. Goes Flash Williams. They'll mark him out at the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 22 yards and another Penguin first down. So far they've been effective on the ground. They've been effective through the air.
Started at their own 25-yard line.
Their own 20.
That's right, because a field goal miss brings it back out.
So 1st and 10 for the Penguins at the 18 of Towson. Long count to give to Gilbert around the right side. Gilbert gets inside the 15. Got a flag on the play. And this could be a face mask against the Tigers.
It is. I thought it was a hold.
Yep.
They don't need any help in this drive so far.
They also had a holding call that set them back 10 yards, so even better than an 80-yard drive if they get in. So 1st and goal for the Penguins at the Tigers 6, ball on the far hash mark. As Brungard splits 2 men to the far side. 1 to the near side. There's a give to Gilbert up the middle. Gilbert fighting, gets down near the 1-yard line and then pushed back. So it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 1.
I'd be shocked if it's not some type of quarterback play.
For both these teams, this is their final non-conference game of the season. For Youngstown, it's all Missouri Valley from here on out. And for Towson, it's all Coastal from here on out. They just announced that Nick Nielsen is an eligible receiver. Brungard keeps up the middle, around the left, and in for the touchdown. So Bo Brungard with his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. And Youngstown takes a 6-0 lead with 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. That was a well-designed drive as they were pretty even running and throwing the football.
They mixed it up well.
On to kick the extra point will be Andrew Listovka. The Tigers missed a field goal on their first possession. Now Youngstown with the touchdown trying to add the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 4:21 remains first quarter. Youngstown 7, Towson nothing.
This is where Anne feels most comfortable. But when she started to feel uncomfortable, this is the MedStar Health Urgent Care team that stepped in and consulted with a specialist, then connected her to a leading cardiologist that diagnosed her blocked artery that could be unblocked with life-saving surgery that allowed Anne to heal more quickly, getting her back to where her heart belongs. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, we know you keep a close eye on every price. And so do we. Our low price promise helps you save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
Take a look at this team, the chosen ones. They've trained for years to be here. You can see their drive, their passion, their focus, and now they're ready to take the field. They're MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Ravens for more than 20 years. And for every training camp, every practice, and every game, they're the team your team chooses every time. MedStar Health. It's how we treat people.
When you go on the road 3 times in a row, that is difficult. We knew that going in, but it is very exciting to be at home, very exciting to be in Johnny Unitas Stadium, have the opportunity to play in front of our home crowd, going all gold, so going a gold rush, trying to get the fans to show up in gold. Going to be an exciting day.
Tigers have just given up an 80-yard drive to Youngstown. Bo Brungard, the quarterback, 3 of 3 for 45 yards and rushed 3 times for 17 yards, including a 2-yard touchdown run. Mike, I can hear you. Londano split to the near side, Reynolds to the far side. As we get set for the kickoff from Josh Wilkins, a redshirt freshman who booted it into the end zone the first time. This one will also go over Londano's head and bounce midway through the end zone and out of the back end, and the Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. On Towson's first drive, they were effective until they got down inside the 10-yard line. They got bottled up. Andrew Indorf was 3 of 3 for 32 yards, and Al Wooten rushed 5 times for 33 yards. So, Gordy, they were effective until it got down near the goal line.
Yeah, and the Penguins, they went ahead and stiffened up a lot. We really missed a block on that one run by Wooten. Somebody slid through and was able to make the tackle.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 25. Battle the running back. They fake the handoff to him, throw it out in the flat. Londano gets up to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 3 yards on the play will make it 2nd down and 7. So Lucas Londano came in with 5 catches on the season. That's his 6th. And the Tigers have 2nd down and 7. A very veteran wide receiver crew that the Tigers have.
And a very good group of 4 or 5 guys.
Indorf flips it to Reynolds around the left side, 30, 35, stumbling, bumbling over the 40 and up near the 45-yard line. Good pickup of 17 yards by Sam Reynolds. And the Tigers have a 1st down.
Nice little flanker sprint out. Get the running back, get his speed in the open field.
They mark Sam out at the 43, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from there. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Battle stands to the right of the quarterback. Indorf fakes, wants to throw, has all day. Now pressure coming, rolling to his right, and he's just going to throw it away out of bounds on the Tigers sideline. Bring up 2nd down and 10, but that throwaway was forced by good coverage by this Youngstown secondary.
And they only rushed 3 people. So, they really played coverage. You could see the pre-snap read what they were going to do. They went into a 4 down front, and then they switched the number 3 back inside, and they only had a 3-man rush.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Tigers at their own 43. Indorf again back, fires near side and incomplete. As he tried to get it to Londano, but he was
hit hard,
getting belted as he threw the football. So on the last pass, no pressure, great coverage. On this pass, lots of pressure and a hurry up. So now 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 43-yard line. 1 man left, 3 to the right. Indorf.
Legal procedure.
And the Tigers jumped too soon. Londano was about 5 yards downfield before the ball was snapped.
I think it's on the center, that play. Jordan Nelson. There's too many guys moving, and the ball wasn't snapped.
So that'll make it 3rd and 15 for the Tigers at their own 38. This time, 2 receivers to the near side. Tigers have been penalized now 17 times on the season. Indorf back to throw, safety blitz. He's going to go deep. Downfield, looking for Jason Dawson. He's got him at the 15-yard line. Jason Doss. Oh, they're going to call it an interception.
He had the ball, and the defensive back took it away from him on the way down to the ground.
As we look at this replay, Doss had gotten behind.
I think they're going to review it, a turnover.
Yeah, they may review that.
I think he took the ball away from when he was on the ground.
They are going to review it. Justin Wimpy was the defensive back.
This will be a better shot because this is the end zone. Yeah, he has it right there.
He intercepted it. He intercepted it. So 1st and 10, Youngstown at their own 12. They lead 7-0 with 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. Brungard fires far side, has a man caught, 25-30 out of bounds, and that's Max Tomczak. But a flag holding on the Penguins. So instead of a 18-yard gain, they're now hit with a half the distance to the goal penalty. Back to the 6-yard line. So 1st and 16 for the Penguins at their own 6. Brungard all alone in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Brungard, long count. Play clock to 1, gets the snap, has all day, jumping around the end zone, now going to run to the 10, to the 15, and up to the 16-yard line. So he picks up 10 yards, and that now will bring up 3rd down and 6.
That was only a 3-man rush. We tried to play coverage. We did a good job in the coverage, but we didn't do a good job of keeping the quarter.
I said 3rd down, it's only 2nd down.
And I think you need to put a spy on this quarterback.
So 2nd and 6 for the Penguins at their own 16. Brungard out of the shotgun, back to throw. Looking again all day, rolling to his left, fires downfield.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. And that's his first incompleted pass of the day.
And Miles Turner, we only rushed 3, but Miles Turner was a spy, the middle linebacker on that play. Could get, if we stop him here, we could get the ball in pretty good field position.
So 3rd down and 6 on the year. They're 16 of 35 on 3rd down conversions. Tiger opponents are 17 of 40.
They're going to an empty set with 4-by-1.
1 receiver left, 4 to the right. Tigers showing blitz. Here they come. Good coverage across the middle. Incompleted pass. As unable to hold on is R.K. Dandridge at the 33-yard line. So Youngstown forced to punt the football away with a minute 23 to go in the first quarter.
Very good series for the Towson defense after the turnover.
John Dunmore back deep, stands at his 40. Brendan Kilpatrick to punt. Kilpatrick averaging 49.6 yards per punt. He stands at his 2. Kick is off. a wobbler. Dunmore catches the 45. He's got room to the 40, 35, and out of bounds near the 30, but there's a flag on the field at the 24-yard line.
Boy, this group of officials, they like to throw those yellow things out on the field, don't they?
I mean, Dunmore, when he caught that at the 45, he had all kinds of room in front of him.
It was a low kick and a short kick. Well, that's a tough penalty.
That is going to be about a 35-yard penalty against the Tigers, as they would have had it down around the 30. Instead, they're going to have it back at their 35.
I didn't catch the number on the hold, did you, Spiro?
No. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 35-yard line.
Coach Shinnick is there having a little conversation with the back judge and the side judge.
Tigers trailing 7-0. A minute 14 remaining here in this first quarter. Towson on their first drive drove straight downfield, had 1st and goal, couldn't get into the end zone, and Caden Williams missed a 24-yard field goal. Youngstown came right back, went 80 yards, and scored on a 2-yard Brungard touchdown run. Towson on their second drive couldn't do anything, and neither could Youngstown, and now the Tigers have it back at their 31-yard line instead of down around the Youngstown 30 after that holding penalty on the punt. So 1st and 10 for Towson at their own 31-yard line with a minute 14 left in the quarter. Indorf hands to Wooten up the middle, and Wooten gains a couple of yards to the 34. Will make it 2nd down and 7.
On that interception, I think the ball was just a little underthrown by Andrew Indorf.
So 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
I mean, he threw that ball about 50 yards. And he had pressure in his face, too. But he stood in there and took the hit.
Freshman from Miami, 2nd and 7. Indorf looking, pressure comes. He gets hit as he throws downfield. There's a flag, pass interference.
And the guy who tried to make the sack is hurt. I can't see his number because he's on the field holding his left ankle or left knee. Number 90.
So 32 seconds left here in this first quarter, as this is going to be a pass interference. Well, they call holding on Josiah Williams-West, and an injured player, and that is Ebony Curry Jr., defensive end for this Youngstown State team. He's a sophomore from Hamilton, Ohio. And look at this roster, Gordy, and boy, do they have a lot of Ohio natives on this team.
Ohio high school football is very good. They do have a young man that's from Huntingtown, Maryland, wide receiver Mike Solomon. And I guess he went to Huntington High School.
He's got 6 catches on the year. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers up at their 44-yard line in what could be the final play of the quarter. Tigers trail 7-0. Indorf has Wooten as his running back, splits 3 men to the near side. Indorf
counter.
Gives to Wooten up the middle, crosses the 45 to the 47.
And that was a counter switch, and the switch means it's either the H-back or the tight end instead of the guard comes and kicks out instead of the tackle and the guard. We've seen Youngstown run a couple counters One with their tailback and one with the quarterback. That's going to be the quarter, I think.
Yep, so the first quarter is going to come to an end. Tigers will have 2nd and 7 from their own 47 when we come back. After 1, Youngstown 7, Tigers nothing.
I grew up in the area. I'm a business partner fit as well, so it just seems like a sort of natural fit for us to partner with somebody else that's right down the street too, and doing great things. We'll have on draft, in cans, here at Monument as well as downtown. Go Tigers!
Would you eat? When you're in Towson, stop by Barley's Backyard Uptown before and after the game. There's no better place to gather with friends, family, or a group of Towson Tiger fans. Come play at Barley's Backyard Uptown. 7-0 Penguins. Tigers have it. 2nd and 7 at their own 47 as we start this second quarter of play. Indorf splits 2 men to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to throw. Has time. Going deep. Looking for Doss again. He's behind his man. And he's got the catch at the 2-yard line.
Wow, what a throw by Andrew Indorf.
Now the Youngstown secondary is signaling to the sideline, challenge this. It's incomplete. We'll see. As we watch the replay, Indorf got it to Doss.
I don't see
that's a catch. So 1st and goal Tigers at the 2-yard line.
Give it to Wooten.
Indorf gives to Wooten up the middle, fighting into the end zone. Touchdown, Towson University Tigers. So Jason Doss, who last week had an 84-yard touchdown reception, today gets a big one of 50 yards, or 51 yards, and the Tigers an extra point away from tying it up. Caden Williams, the senior who came to Towson with Pete Shinnick from West Florida, hits the extra point. So 14-10 remaining here in this first half. Our score is now Towson 7, Youngstown 7, back to Johnny Unitas Stadium. Andrew Indorf showing off that gun with a 52-yard reception by Jason Doss, and the Tigers tie it up 7 apiece with 14:10 to go here in the second quarter.
Beautiful throw. And if he would just had a little more distance on that one that got intercepted inside the 10, he would have had another good catch.
So Indorf 6 of 9 for 101 yards and a touch, and he does have the interception on the ball that was a 50-50 ball.
That's like a punt. That's what I would say to the quarterback when he came off.
So Caden Williams to kick off for the first time. If you're just listening, Tigers moving right to left, wearing their all gold uniforms. Well, actually, Caden Williams is not kicking off. It's Owen Shihing,
backup punter.
And this is going to be taken at the 3-yard line by Flash Wilkins, and he gets hit and pounded at the 19-yard line. So
really good coverage by
Flash Wilson,
by
not
the
much
kickoff
room.
team. Excellent coverage.
Brungard, 3 of 5 for 45 yards so far. He's also rushed 27 yards and has the Youngstown State touchdown. Looks to the sideline with just 8 seconds left on the play clock. Now down to 3. And just gets up, delay a game. He did not get it off.
Oh, they took a timeout.
Oh.
Timeout.
Yeah, the official on the near side had thrown the flag, but they call the timeout. Tonight's Powerball jackpot, $99 million. That's right, $99 million play today at any Maryland lottery retailer. Must be 18 years or older to play. CAA today had a wild one in Monmouth, New Jersey, where the Seawolves beat Villanova by a final of 51-33, and Derek Robertson had 4 touchdown passes in the first half.
Wow.
So 1st and 10 for the Penguins at their own 20. Again, Brungard out of the shotgun, splits 2 men left, 2 men right. Going to throw across the middle, and it's deflected and almost intercepted. Getting a hand on that for the Tiger was Elijah Tarleton as he knocked that ball into the air.
Wait, we have a penalty.
And now a flag, and this is a late flag. Yeah, they were going to call pass interference, but the ball had been tapped. So.
And that was a good job by the defensive line. You know, it's hard to get there in a 3-step drop. So all they did was start rushing, and then when the ball got their hands up in the air, tipped the ball.
So 2nd and 10 for Youngstown at their own 20. Brungard takes it up the middle, crosses the 25 to the 26. Pickup of 6.
And going back to that timeout they had to take, that's not good coaching when you come out, you know, change of possession to have a timeout. You know, there's something wrong with that.
Well, Brungard looked at the sideline with 8 seconds left on the play clock, and they changed the play.
Game management.
3rd down and 4 for the Penguins at their own 26. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play clock to 2. Gets the snap. Pressure comes, fires, incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end.
And with that empty set in that situation, we brought 5, so we're trying to win one of the 5 one-on-ones. That's what we're trying to do, and we got to the pressure.
So the Tigers force the second punt of the evening for Youngstown. As Kilpatrick back to punt, stands at his 11. Dunmore, who had a great punt return the first time, but had it called back because of a holding penalty, he stands at his 32.
What was that between the penalty and how he took the punt back? That was, what, 50 yards, wasn't it?
Very, very high punt, and Dunmore calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 36-yard line with 12:52 to go here in this second quarter. Tigers have 146 yards of offense, while the Penguins with 100. Towson back on the road next week, as we'll be up in Rhode Island to take on Bryant at 1 o'clock, and then Towson home for 2 in a row.
We have to play the
Huh?
one team is Elon and the other one is Monmouth.
Monmouth, correct. Elon on the 4th, Monmouth on the 11th. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 36. Indorf hands off the Battles around the right side, trying to get the corner. Flag comes in. He gained 4, but this is coming back for a hold. You're right, these officials, they are flag happy.
And they're not favoring any of the teams. They're distributing very well to each team.
Yes, they are.
Now it's 1st and 20.
So they move it back to the 26-yard line, 1st and 20. 4th penalty on the Tigers. Youngstown has 3. Indorf with Battles standing to his left. Tight formation, back to throw. Looks, going to dump it. Caught by Battles at the 27 and driven backwards. Just a 1-yard gain.
That should have been a penalty. The guy was past the white apron, and he threw him down into the solid green part. That's a penalty.
So Battles with his 4th catch of the season. They'll give him 2 yards, so 2nd and 18 at his own 28. Split 3 receivers to the near side. Indorf has Battles standing to his right. Long count, back to throw. Pressure comes, avoids the first man, now going to take off. Dump it to Battles at the 30, 35, and up to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 10, and a good job there by the freshman Indorf, avoiding the first guy that got near him, and then able to scramble and throw it into open space.
Very close to the line of scrimmage, but he let that ball go. Wow, very close.
3rd down and 8 for Towson at their own 38-yard line. 11:15 to go in the first half. Tied up at 7. Dunmore split to the near side. Jarvis Jones to the far side.
They're in zone. They're in a too deep zone.
Indorf going downfield, looking for Reynolds, incomplete, as it was thrown too far to the sideline, and that'll bring up 4th down, and the Tigers will have to punt for the first time today. They have 1 drive end in a missed field goal, 1 drive end in an interception, and then a touchdown on their 3rd possession. And now for the first time tonight, we see Bryce LaFollette. And LaFollette this year averaging 44.2 yards per punt, but he has had 2 punts blocked so far this season. Stands at his 24, and he's going to fake. He's going to run. Takes it up the sideline. He's got the first down. Midfield, 45, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Bryce LaFollette on 3rd and 8. With a 20-yard run.
They sealed everybody inside. Heck of a play.
Junior from Chesapeake Beach, Maryland, a transfer from Virginia Tech.
He showed a little speed there. Maybe we should play him at tight end.
Now, let me ask you, how does that work? Do they call fake, or do they say if you have something, fake?
Usually they can tell through what they felt they had it. You know, that's why they called it. You know, because you do a lot of video, watching a video, what they do. And maybe some guy doesn't do what he's supposed to. He goes inside a lot, try to get the block.
Sam Reynolds with a catch on first down. He'll pick up 4 yards to the 39-yard line. So 2nd down and 6 for Towson. Tied up at 7, 9:30 to go first half. There's a give around the left side to Wooten, and he's going to lose a yard at the 40, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 7, and you got to figure you're in 2-down territory here.
Yeah, you know, we're inside the 40. You know,
Battles checks in at running back. 4 receivers. Londano and Reynolds to the far side. Zay Perkins and Dunmore to the near side. So 3rd down and 7.
They look like they're blitzing. Yep, they are.
Back to throw, fires, pass, caught by Perkins, and he's got the first down, I believe. Yep, first down at the 33.
Really good catch by Perkins because that ball was behind him. You know, he had to stop, turn around, and catch the ball.
Coverage by Josiah Williams-West. He was all over Perkins, who was able to make the catch. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 33 of Youngstown. Indorf fakes, going to throw. Dunmore, he's going to heave it. Downfield, all alone, Battles, touchdown Tigers! John Dunmore got the lateral from Indorf, and he hits a wide open Kamarian Battles for the touchdown. Well, they pulled out all the stops on that drive.
And both of them worked.
A fake punt, and then the wide receiver throw downfield. Extra point attempt by Caden Williams is up, and it is good.
And he threw that back across the field. And then, so I'm saying there has to be some type of quarterback background in Dunmore, or he was a baseball player to make that throw.
It was a beauty, right on the money at the 10-yard line. There wasn't anybody within 15 yards of Kamarian Battles. So he has his first touchdown catch, and obviously Dunmore has his first touchdown throw. ABC Party and Tent Rental is an official partner of Towson Athletics and a Towson University alumni-owned business. Visit abcpartyandtent.com to check out their inventory and make a reservation for your next party today. 14-7 in favor of the Tigers. We now have 220 yards of offense here in this first half. Tigers came in only averaging 284 yards of offense.
Yeah, that's a lot better than when we had all those 3 and outs last week. Where it was, what did we punt 4 times in the first half against Maryland?
High end over end kick taken by Wilson at the 3 on the far side to the 20 and down at the 24-yard line, which is where Youngstown will start 1st and 10. 7:55 to go here in this first half. These teams met 4 times, between 1988 and 1991, and Youngstown won all 4 of them.
Hate for you to bring that up because I was the defensive coordinator.
That was your last year as defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Became the head coach the following year. So 1st and 10 for the Penguins at their own 24-yard line. To give to Gilbert around the left side. He gets hit in the backfield. He gets smothered for a loss. So that'll bring up 2nd down and long. Ball at their own 24-yard line. 2 men left, 2 men to the right. Looks to the sideline. Gilbert standing to the right of the quarterback. Again, a long count. Back to throw, quarterback draw. Brungard, 25, breaks it to the outside to the 30, 35, and up near the 40-yard line. He's out of bounds.
Took bad pursuit angles.
That was a great run by Brungard, though. I mean, he can run up the middle, and then he saw something and quickly cut to his right and picked up an extra 10 yards. So 1st and 10 at their own 38. Again, looking to the sideline. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Again, the long count. He's going to take off and run again to the 40, 45, out of bounds. Up near midfield, he is about a yard short of the 1st down at the 48-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 1, and they quickly get to the line of scrimmage. Tigers trying to substitute, and they get him in. Well, they give him a 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 48. Back to throw again is Brungard. Fires to the near side. Pass caught at the 44-yard line by Max Tomczak. Nope, incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Ball hit the ground.
They substitute. So we almost substituted everybody on that play, at least 10.
So 2nd and 10 at their own 48. As Brungard moves his back to the right. Going to throw to the near side. Pass caught at the 45-yard line and driven out of bounds.
It's going to be his first.
Walters. So Fresh Walters makes his 2nd catch of the season, and that's a 1st down at the 42 of Towson. Brungard splits 2 men left, 1 man to the right. So give up the middle, and inside the 40 goes T.C. Caffey as he gets to the 38-yard line. Caffey had just 3 carries coming into this game, but averaging 10.3 yards a carry. 2nd and 6 at the 38 of Towson. Moving down towards 5 minutes left in this 1st half. Send a man in motion to the far side. Give to Caffey. Caffey gets to the 35 and hit and brought down there. 3 yards shy of the 1st down. So 3rd down, called a long 2 for the Penguins.
Bring in the big bodies here.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Penguins at the 34 of Towson.
Offset eye.
Brungard
Fakes
steps
the
up,
quarterback
now fires downfield, has a man,
drops the ball.
at the
Good hit.
5-yard
That
line.
was a real good hit. That's what caused that incompletion.
Gilbert, the running back, couldn't hang on, so now 4th and a couple with 4:14 left in the half, and let's see what the Penguins do. Their head coach, Doug Phillips, in his 6th season, and they're going for it. 4th and 2 at the Towson 34.
That was a good strip of the ball by Miles Brody. It's going to be a quarterback run.
There's Brungard around the left side.
And didn't
down
make
he
it.
goes. He did not get it. The Tigers hold. Brungard went around the right and could not get the first down as Miles Brody laid the hit on him. And the Tigers take over on downs. Break or no? So the Tiger defense gave up some yardage on that drive, but they got tough when it counted.
Thank you, Miles Brody.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 33. There's a give. Phillips in the game at running back for the first time, and he gains a yard. Kasim Phillips, 8 carries for 25 yards coming into this game. Make it 2nd down and 9. We see Cleveland Charlton in at wide receiver for the first time this afternoon. He had a couple nice catches last week against Maryland. So 2nd and 9 for the Tigers at their own 34-yard line. Youngstown will get the ball to start the second half. There's a give to Phillips over the right, and he pushes the pile up near the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Towson. Charlton comes out, as does Jarvis Jones, and back in Dunmore and Reynolds.
Going empty
4
again.
receivers split to the near side. Now Phillips will run to the right of the quarterback and line up next to him. 3rd down and 5. Indorf fires across the middle, pass caught by Dunmore, and he falls forward just shy of the first down. So now Pete Shinnick with a decision. 4th and less than a yard. What do you do?
I punt it.
I know what you would do.
I mean, we have all the momentum. We're ahead 14-7. There's 2:42 counting down. You know, they're going to get the ball 80 yards away because we have such a good punter. And maybe we're just trying to draw him off or just eat the clock down. I think that's what. There's 26 seconds on the play clock. So, we're going to go for it.
4th and a yard.
We're going to try to draw him. I like this.
17 seconds left on the play clock. Indorf.
We're trying to
trying to draw him off.
That's okay.
Down to 8 seconds.
It's just going to be, they'll get the benefit of the 2-minute warning, too, after one play.
And now Pete Shinnick calls timeout. Don't have time to shop for your next tailgate party? Weiss Markets is here to help. Shop at your convenience online or on the app, and when you're ready, place the order. You can pick up your groceries outside on the curbside on the way to the game or have them delivered to your house. Eat better, spend less, that's wise. I like their ice cream.
Okay. Did you hear that, Cheryl?
I can get my own ice cream.
What kind do you like? What's your favorite?
Right now, I'm eating black cherry.
Okay, that's a different one.
Well, I'm different.
We're pretty plain in our house. Cindy's chocolate and I'm vanilla.
4th and 1, and now La Follette lined up the punt. They have nobody back to receive the punt as Bryce faked last time, and now he comes on very late.
Just hang it up. That's a beauty.
And a fair catch called for at the 18-yard line with 2:01 remaining here in this second quarter.
And they only have 2 timeouts, correct? Yes. No, 1. No, 2.
2. Yeah, they have 2 timeouts left. We'll have the 2-minute warning after this play. Whoop. And now holding on Youngstown.
That's good. Half the distance to the goal.
So that'll move it to the 9.5-yard line. So far, the Tigers with 229 yards of offense. Youngstown with 143. Brungard has thrown for 55 yards. He's rushed for 58 and has the only touchdown of the game for the Penguins.
Okay.
So the ball just inside the 10-yard line.
You're 90 yards away with 2 minutes, and really you have 3 timeouts, including the 2-minute warning.
They'll go with no running back in the backfield.
I try to, if I'm Youngstown, I try something down the seam. We're showing blitz, but we look like we're in a 2-deep shell or 2-deep man.
Play clock to 1. He gets it off. Blitz fires across the middle, caught, but immediately tackled.
Good tackle.
At the 15-yard line. 1:54 remaining here in this first half. Our score, Towson 14, Youngstown 7. That's the 2-minute warning. We come back for the final minute 53 of the half.
At Elite Income Advisors, we believe every great win starts with a great game plan. As the official corporate partner and exclusive financial advisor of Towson University Athletics, we bring the same focus and preparation you see on the field to your financial plan. Elite Income Advisors, your goals, your future, your winning retirement.
On the field, every hit is part of the game. But off the field, that hit can change everything. That's when you need a team that fights hard, hits back, and never quits. Malloy Law Offices is built to win, just like champions. Get what you deserve. You don't have to go through it alone. Know your rights. We fight for you. We are the official injury lawyers of Towson Athletics, and we are proud of it. If you need us, we are here for you.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Youngstown State with the ball. They've got 2nd and 5 at their own 15-yard line with 1:56 remaining in this first half. Tigers on top 14-7. Brungard 5 of 11 for 60 yards. Came into this game completing 70.4% of his passes. So way below that tonight. He does have 58 yards rushing and a touchdown throw. Or excuse me, a touchdown rushing. So 2nd and 5. At their own 15. Brungard moves his running back Gilbert to the left of the quarterback. They like to take the play clock down on every play. There's a give up the middle, and Gilbert gets to the 18-yard line. So 3rd down and a couple coming up now for Youngstown. They've got it at their 18-yard line. They'll split 2 receivers to the far side. Solomon and Tomzak. 3 receivers to the near side. Tigers show blitz. 3rd down and 2. Fire in the flat. Caught at the 15, 20, 25, up over the 30. To the 32-yard line goes Flash Wilson. And boy, did he get hit hard as he crossed the 30. But they pick up 14 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10 from their own 33. Brungard chased out of the pocket. Just going to throw it away on the sideline with 1:03 remaining in this first half. And again, they do have 2 timeouts left. And Youngstown does get the ball to start the second half. So Flash Wilson has been the man to go to tonight. He's got 4 catches for 50 yards. Came in with 5 catches for 45 yards in their first 3 games. Second down and 10 from their own 33. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Fired in the flat, caught at the 31-yard line by Flash Wilson, and he's dragged backwards. That's a loss of 2.
And Flash is one of the few guys that is not from Ohio.
Third down and 12.
See, if I'm them, I run this clock down all the way. That's what I would do.
And again, they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, there's 27 and counting on the clock. There's 10 seconds.
Back to throw. Brungard rolling to his right. Still rolling. Fires across the middle of the field. He's got a man at midfield and down
Not
to
yet.
the 37-yard line.
With 11 seconds.
Goes Tom Zach with 11 seconds left in the half. They call their second timeout of the ball game. So, Gordy, now someone might say to you, well, why didn't they move a little quicker?
Correct.
They'd have more time left on the clock. You were over here telling them to take their time.
But once again, we lost containment on defense, and that's I used to yell at Coach Bader all the time about the defensive lineman not containing. They got out of the pocket and created the play.
So 1st and 10 coming up for Youngstown at the 38 of the Tigers. Towson leading 14-7.
And during the video review of the defensive coaches and players, I'm sure they talked about containment, especially against this type of quarterback who has so many run design plays. They either going for the home run here, the touchdown, or going to take a short out to where at the bottom with this one-on-one receiver and then try to kick a field goal.
So 1st and 10 from the 38. Brungard all day again. Now going to run. Fires downfield for the sideline. Is it caught? Yes.
Downfield. Man downfield.
At the 20, but there's a flag on the play, and there's 3 seconds left in the half.
So Hail Mary after they mark off the penalty. Yep.
So they're bringing this one back. Michael Manna, the tight end, made the catch along the sideline.
Ball's going to be at the 48 of Towson. You got one shot, Hail Mary. Or the lateral and curl in the lateral.
So 1st and 20, which doesn't really make any difference with 3 seconds left.
Unless there's a penalty.
Tigers have 2 guys all the way back at the 5-yard line. As Brungard rolling to his right. Now just heaves it for the end zone, and this one is batted down, incomplete, and the half comes to an end. So the Tigers will go into halftime leading by a score of 14-7. As Ben Rosenbaum going to have a chat with the head coach, Pete Shinnick. Well, Coach Shinnick's all the way down the other end of the field, congratulating his defense for stopping that pass. So once he gets to Ben, we'll hear from the head coach, who's got to be pleased that his team is up 14-7 after falling behind 7-0. So the Tigers with the final 2 scores of that first half. As Coach Shinnick making his way towards the locker room. First home game of the year. And we're about to head down to the sidelines. As Coach Shinnick has to go to the end zone to talk to Ben.
Hope he doesn't get trampled by the.
Yeah, he's got to walk through the through the marching band to get there.
Hope they're not tuning up.
And now we go to Ben Rosenbaum and Coach Shinnick. Ben?
After the first half, Bryce LaFollette, your punter, rushes for a first down. John Dunmore throws a touchdown. All normal out here at Johnny United Stadium.
Exactly. Just another normal day in Johnny United Stadium. No, guys are playing hard. This is a great Youngstown State team. I mean, they're getting after it every play. So love how we're matching the energy and love how we're playing.
A lot of big plays both ways. What's the key in the second half to keep the win?
Yeah, we got to limit their quarterback run. We knew that coming in. He's done some nice things. I think we got to change a couple things up, and then we got to be able to run the ball a little better.
Coach, thanks. Good luck in the second half.
Shinnick wearing his sunglasses at night, and the Tigers on top 14-7. We'll come back. We'll have a conversation with the athletic director at Towson University, Steve Eigenbrot. 14-7 Tigers here at the half.
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, we know you keep a close eye on every price. And so do we. Our low price promise helps you save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
Honey, can I use my quarter when you're done?
You are not getting the quarterback.
Keep the game going with Raven Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play today and you could win up to $200 grand instantly or other great Ravens prizes.
Take a look at this team, the chosen ones. They've trained for years to be here. You can see their drive, their passion, their focus, and now they're ready to take the field. They're MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Ravens for more than 20 years. And for every training camp, every practice, and every game, they're the team your team chooses every time. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
We are at halftime between the Tigers and the Penguins of Youngstown State. Spiro Marica's joined now by Director of Athletics Steve Eigenbrot. And Steve, your fourth football season now at Towson, and everything's in full swing as far as the fall sports are concerned.
Yes, sir. It's been a good start. Hoping to pick up a W here, and we've got some exciting things happening across our portfolio and here on campus. So yeah, it's good to be here.
What's it like as you transition from summer into the fall sports? How much do things change for you?
Yeah, it's significant. In this day and age, though, we have so many teams that are here over the summer where it never really turns off. May comes, and before you know it, you see basketball and football kids on campus throughout the summer, volleyball, and so the spigot definitely turns up. It's exciting. The energy on campus really changes, but in the same token, summer seems like it has compressed over the years in college athletics, to say the least.
I know you were doing a lot in building over on this side of the campus, and I know the one thing that you're really excited about is a dining hall for the athletes over here.
Yep, and so that's why summer, I think, is constricted a little bit. We've got a lot of facilities projects that are really exciting. So, yeah, this after the fall semester, planning on opening a dining hall that will be for all of our Towson students, but obviously it's going to be here on South Campus, so a lot of our student athletes are over here for their practices and their lifts, and then obviously academics and parking and so on and so forth. So it's a natural place for our student athletes to eat. Really excited about that. And then we're working hard on 2 renovations, one to the field house, and then also a bigger project in the Towson Center that'll bring our sport performance, kind of up to speed.
When are those projects expected to begin?
So the tentative plan there is that we'll break ground on some version of those 2 projects the end of the spring semester.
The end of the spring semester.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of exciting things, because things have changed since you came here to Towson as athletic director.
Yeah, very much.
NIL is huge now, which it wasn't then. And you've got to kind of, I don't know if this is the right term, but keep up with the Joneses, so to speak.
Sure.
The athletic department has now partnered with a couple of people, Coppermine and Diamondback Brewery.
Yep. So it's 2 very exciting partnerships. We started a relationship with Coppermine this past academic year. We just signed a 3-year extension with them. Really important for us to have the longevity there because they have the opportunity to bring to Towson some more regional or national events, quite honestly. And so having a longer contract allows them to plan some of those things. So really excited about what that means, not just for our athletic department and recruiting, but also for our campus partners and getting our brand out there, beyond the state of Maryland on a regional and national basis. So it's important in that sense. So we have some campus support, obviously, but then, as you mentioned, for us in the rev share era, trying to do more to fill up the revenue bucket, think creatively. Our partnership with CQ that's back online, which we're really excited about, also gives us some opportunities to provide some resources for revenue share. The Diamondback Brewery partnership is one we're really excited about. Towson University's first consumable, which will be a beer that they're creating called Doc's Hops. And some of that money is going to go back to our Student Athlete Resource Fund, which is our foundation account that allows us to keep up with the Joneses and do some revenue sharing and put some money back in the pockets of our student athletes.
Have you tried it?
I have not. We had it Saturday at the tailgate against University of Maryland. It was a noon kick, and that felt a little bit early. I'm already nervous enough on football game day, so I try and stay away. But I look forward to having it. We were offering it to a lot of the tailgaters who didn't have work to do. They, across the board, said it was great. It's very refreshing. So it's a pale ale, and I think at 10:30, 11 a.m. they're still enjoying them. So it sounds like a winner to me.
Well, hopefully a lot of people were enjoying it this afternoon before we came on the air and while they were tailgating today. Then you transition from, not to get ahead of ourselves, but transition from fall into winter sports. And the thing I've found is that sports carry over and they overlap so much more than they used to. How does that affect the department?
Well, there's definitely times where there's a little bit of that extra strain. We call that crossover season, where you're wrapping up your fall and then you start your winter. I think for us, crossover season probably gets more chaotic when it's winter into spring because our spring sports portfolio is fairly robust. So yeah, you one of those things you kind of hunker down, but quite honestly, at the same token, like it's what we're here to do, right? Our job is to conduct these games and make sure our student athletes have a wonderful experience. So yeah, it gets busy, but on the same token, I feel like there's a lot of rewarding experiences that come from it too.
All right, Doc's Hops will be sold at every ball game, correct?
Every ball game, and then also at their 2 locations in Timonium and then also downtown. So yeah, plenty of opportunities for you to fill up in your Doc's Hops.
That's it. Steve, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Always a pleasure.
We'll come back with the second half of the game between the Tigers and Youngstown State.
Amanda Poole here for CAA football with the top plays from week 3. Starting with the play from our team of the week, NCA&T graduate kicker Andrew Brown executing the perfect onside kick recovered by Aaron Harris at the 48, setting the Aggies up for Brown to crush a 37-yard field goal, sending the game into overtime. They call Andrew Brown money, and I think we understand why now. Villanova at Penn State. Tanner Maddox on the final play of the game, rolling right, lets it fly. And what a grab by Brandon Binkowski, one-handed over the top, a memorable first career touchdown reception for the redshirt freshman as it makes SportsCenter's top 10. Towson at Maryland. Nathan Kent with a bomb down the center, finding Jason Doss for an 84-yard touchdown catch for a new career high as Doss escaped Terrapin defenders to find the end zone. The Seawolves rounding out week 3 plays. Chris Sellis well protected in the pocket, slinging it out to a wide open Marquise Dietz. The 93-yard pass resulting in a 6 for Stony Brook, another career high catch in the books. And that's a wrap on top plays from week 3 as we turn our attention to week 4 of CAA football action.
At Elite Income Advisors, we believe every great win starts with a great game plan. As the official corporate partner and exclusive financial advisor of Towson University Athletics, we bring the same focus and preparation you see on the field to your financial plan. Elite Income Advisors, your goals, your future, your winning retirement.
Honey, can I use my quarter when you're done?
You are not getting the quarterback.
Keep the game going with Raven Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play today and you could win up to $200,000 instantly or other great Ravens prizes.
Black Bear Nation, let's ride.
Go Tigers.
We are Hampton U.
You know.
As one. Fly Hawks.
Tap the rock, baby.
At Geek Prod.
Roll Hawks, baby.
Phoenix Rising.
3 more feet.
Go Tribe.
Go Dogs.
One team, one heart.
Towson University does more than educate. We elevate, creating next-level opportunities for Maryland and beyond. TU is redefining the role of a public university, expanding access to life-changing experiences, raising the bar for collaboration, pushing possibilities at the forefront of teaching and research. Tigers are leading the way. Take TU's incredible momentum and make it yours.
Are leading by a score of 14-7 here at halftime. As we take a look at the first half stats, Youngstown got on the board first as Bo Brungard was able to run it in from a couple of yards out to give Youngstown that 7-0 lead. The Tigers came back. They would eventually score, but all because of this 52-yard pass from Indorf to Jason Doss. And then Wooten would take it into the end zone a couple of plays later. The Tigers then with a little trick play after Wooten got into the end zone. Towson would take the 14-7 lead as Dunmore on the wide receiver option hits a wide open Kamarian Battles. And Towson with that 14-7 lead here at halftime. So, Gordy, Youngstown looked great on their first drive, but after that, the Tigers' defense has played well.
Yeah, we got over playing at home, and that was real good. We made some adjustments. The biggest adjustment we have to make in the second half is make sure we contain the quarterback. And whether it's a drop back pass or put a spy on him, do those type of things, that will be very helpful to keep him in the pocket. You know, Andrew Indorf has just been fantastic. I'm not even looking at his stats, but just he is so accurate. That was the thing that impressed me when I saw him throw the ball, and I found out that he was going to be the quarterback back at the Norfolk State game. And, you know, he hasn't disappointed me at all.
Tigers with a slight edge in time of possession, 15.5 to 14.5. Towson 2 of 6 on third downs, 1 of 1 on fourth down. Youngstown 2 of 5 on third down, and 0 for 1 on fourth downs. Indorf 11 of 15, 127 yards and an interception.
But that wasn't his fault, because the wide receiver should have fought harder for that ball.
Brungard 8 of 16 for 104 yards. Al Wooten 9 carries, 41 yards. And Bo Brungard 8 carries for 58 yards. Flash Wilson 5 catches for 48 yards. And Kamarian Battles 3 catches for 45 yards and the 33-yard touchdown pass. We come back with the second half of play. Tigers up at the half, 14-7. Youngstown State will receive the opening kickoff here in the second half, as Flash Wilson back deep, standing in his end zone, waiting the kickoff.
And one statistic that we forgot, it was the run by Bryce LaFollette when that 19-yard.
That's right,
huge
the fake
play.
punt.
We had a lot of huge plays, like the fake punt, like the throwback pass to the battle out of the backfield, and then the long pass to Doss.
Wilson will take this as 1 yard line, cuts towards the middle of the field, 15-20, gets away from a man, almost tripped up, has to beat the kicker, he does, to the 30, and finally tackled from behind inside the 25-yard line. No flags on the play. Ashton Seawald making the ankle-saving tackle. So Youngstown with a great start to this second half. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 23-yard line. Gilbert, the running back, stands to the left of the quarterback, Brungard. Tight formation. Gives to Gilbert up the middle, and not a lot there.
You know, looking at the overall stats at the half, everything is pretty well balanced in both teams. Very similar, you know, about yardage, time of possession, 3rd down conversion, all those type of things.
So 2nd down and 9 at the 22-yard line. Tom Zach split to the near side, 2 receivers split to the far side. 2nd and 9 from the Towson 22. Brungard again with the long count. Play clock inside of 5. Tigers blitz. Brungard throwing for the left corner of the end zone for Tom Zach. Incompleted pass. Good coverage by Miles Brody. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
And the receiver looking for Youngstown is hurt. He's kneeling down.
Tom Zach is down and injured. Great coverage there by Miles Brody.
He's having himself a heck of a game tonight.
So they work on Tom Zach. That's not good news for the Penguins. He's their leading receiver coming into the ball game. He had 14 catches coming into tonight.
And he had 4 so far tonight. Until that kickoff return, we really haven't had, except for a long play of 31 by Tom Zach. You know, we kind of limited their big plays.
Tom Zach walking off on his own power. It looks like he'll be able to return.
Yeah, he's not limping. He's not, you know, his arms look good. His shoulders look good. Maybe he got the wind knocked out of him, you know. Maybe he fell on Brody's foot, knocked the wind out of him. I don't know, he got a little giddy up down.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Penguins at the 22 of the Tigers. They'll split 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Brungard has Gilbert standing to his right. 3rd and 9 at the 22. Again with a long count. Gets a snap, drops back, firing, left corner of the end zone, overthrows Flash Wilson, and a flag. And that was an unnecessary pass interference because that ball was over Wilson's head. He was not going to have a chance to catch it. Jason Shiggs just grabbed Wilson. Shiggs had turned his back, so he didn't see the ball coming, didn't see that it was going to be overthrown.
No. He wrapped him before the ball was there, even close.
So they mark it down to the 7-yard line, 1st and goal for Youngstown.
I would have said over his head.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Brungard, the only man in the backfield. Now send a man in motion to the near side. Brungard throws across the middle, and this is way over everybody's head, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looked like the receiver stopped running his route. It's a no-no.
Well, he was going to have to be Wilt Chamberlain to catch that. It was so high. Brungard came in averaging 70% completion rate. Tonight he's just 8 of 19. 2nd and goal from the 7. Going to run the option, pitches it around the left side. Gilbert, nowhere to go. 3 Tigers there.
Great pursuit by the Towson defense.
Jamez Drummer making the tackle for the Tigers, and that'll bring up 3rd down at the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Okay, here come the tight ends out and more receivers are in the game.
So 3rd and goal.
Our success so far tonight is when he throws the football, we put pressure on him. We don't play great coverage. We only rush 3 people. We need to rush more than 3.
They're 2 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. Brungard gets a snap, drops back, pressure comes, gonna run, he's got room. Can he get in? No, stopped inside the 2, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And now,
2-yard line.
Head coach Doug Phillips has a decision to make. 4th and goal at the 2. Do you go for it?
He's
or
going
do you
for
kick the field goal? He is going for it.
You know what? This early in the game, I mean, there's 12 minutes to go and counting.
Take the points.
Exactly. I mean, the analytics show you go for it on 4th down, but at this point in time, analysts, I don't think, take into this consideration.
Gardner, the running back, behind the quarterback.
Watch Gardner have the ball.
Brungard looking, throws wide open, left corner of the end zone, touchdown, Youngstown State.
I think that's a tight end crosser. All the action.
Alex McDonald, the tight end,
yep. All
making
the action.
his first catch of the season. No, excuse me, 4th catch of the season.
All the action went to the right, and the tight end got lost, came across the seam, was wide open.
So now the extra point attempt from Lastovka, excuse me. 12-11 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. So you and I said kick the field goal. They didn't listen to us, which is smart. They get the touchdown. 12-11 to go, 3rd quarter, 14-all. We come back to the U. Well, a couple of things went wrong for the Tigers on that last possession. First, the long kickoff return of about 75 yards by Flash Wilson. Then on 3rd down at the 21-yard line, a pass interference call in the end zone gave them 1st and goal, and they were able to convert on 4th down as Brungard hit his tight end, Alex McDonald, for the touchdown. Londano going to let this go over his head into the end zone, touchback, and the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 25. In that first half, Andrew Indorf, 11 of 15 for 127 yards. He did throw an interception, which was a long pass to Jason Doss that was stripped away by the defensive back.
Like a punt, except you punted early. You quick kicked.
Indorf comes out with Wooten as his running back. They split Dunmore to the far side. No one split wide on the near side. First and 10 from their own 25.
They're in a bunch.
Indorf to throw, rolls to his right. Still looking, fires, downfield, pass, caught at the 39-yard line. Great catch by Jason Doss as he got a foot in on the sideline. Went high to make that catch.
And it was a
And
good
that's a 15-yard pickup.
That was a good throw by Andrew in the run.
So Indorf, as Doss, just able to get that 1 foot in. First and 10 at the 40.
That's all you need in college football is 1 foot.
Indorf fakes to Wooten, rolling to his left, throws a pass incomplete, trying to hit the tight end Butler. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
He had pressure on him from the get-go. They looked like they blitzed a little bit. They brought a bunch of people in each gap.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers at their own 40. 11:34 to go, third quarter, tied at 14. Both teams came in 2-1. Both teams coming off a loss to a Big Ten school. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers at their own 40. Indorf back to throw again. Pressure, rolling. Going to take off and run, and he'll gain a couple of yards to the 42. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8. So good coverage made Indorf take off and run. And now the Tigers, 3rd and 8. First half, Towson was 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. Split 2 receivers left. Dunmore split to the near side. Play clock down to 7. Indorf gets the snap, dropping back, dumps it across the middle. Charlton has it, trying to avoid people, gets hit and taken down at the 45. So Cleveland Charlton with his 3rd catch of the year. And the freshman not able to come up with the necessary yardage, and Bryce LaFollette will come on to punt, we think. He's coming out, doesn't mean he's going to punt.
Now we can say that.
Had a big 19-yard fake punt run in the first half. Drop a man deep, back at the 15-yard line. LaFollette standing at his 30.
They're overloading the bottom of the screen.
He's had 2 blocked. Now another fake punt. He throws a pass complete to the far side. Holy cow.
He must have been in one of the punt, pass, and kick contests when he was a little boy.
Jarvis Jones, the recipient of the fake punt pass. Crazy.
Pulling out all the stops. Why save him?
Not many games where you see a punter run for a first down on a fake punt and throw for a first down on a fake punt.
He's going to be special teams player of the week in the CAA.
There's a give up the middle to Battles. Battles over the left side. He gets down for a gain of about 5 to the 36.
Forward progress is the 36, though, right?
That's got to be frustrating for a defense. You come up with a good stand twice, and twice special teams let you down. 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers at the 36 of the Penguins. Tied at 14, 8:48 to go, third quarter.
Plus makes the head coach mad, and he yells at the special teams coordinator.
1 receiver left, 3 to the near side. Indorf keeps it himself.
He got
fights.
the first.
He's got the first down inside the 30.
He's a feisty kid, you know? I mean, He's got 3 games under his belt now, 3.5 games. He's got some moxie with him.
Yeah, they're opening it up a little bit, Gordy. Yeah. This is much more wide open than we saw in the first 2 games against Norfolk State and Morgan. 1st and 10 at the 30 of Youngstown. 3 receivers all split left. Indorf back to throw again. Steps up, pressure comes, he gets hit. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Towson at the 30. Battle stays in at running back. They split Reynolds and Londano to the far side, Dunmore the near side. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Youngstown showing blitz. Flags go down. Throwing for Dunmore. Incomplete just over his head, but Youngstown was offsides, I believe. So it's going to be 2nd and 5.
We had a free play there. We went for it.
So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Tigers at the 25 of Youngstown as we're midway through this 3rd quarter. Indorf splits 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Battle stands to the right of the quarterback. Youngstown again showing a blitz. We see if they come. Indorf long count, play clock to 3. Gives up the middle to Battles. Battles gets down to the 17-yard line, gain of 3. So that'll make it 3rd down and 2. At the 22-yard line of Youngstown State. It was 14-7 Tigers at the end of the half. Youngstown got a 75-yard kickoff return. They turned that into a touchdown. And now the Tigers trying to answer right back. 3rd down and 2 at the 22. Give the Battles up the middle, fighting, and he's not going to get there. And now Pete Shinnick with the decision. 4th and less than a yard at the 20.5-yard line.
And we had offensive lineman down and somebody else. It looks like Andrew lost his shoe or something. We're going for it, no doubt.
So the Tigers line up quickly. Give Battles first down to the 19-yard line.
Just a little dive. Maybe just a small, and we got another offensive lineman down. Who is that? Looks like, I'm not going to say who it is. That's Jalen Montgomery, the redshirt senior.
So the Tigers with a man down. 6:13 to go here in the 3rd. Tied at 14, and this injury coming after Battles fought his way. Not a lot, maybe 1.5 yards on the play, but it was enough to get the first down. As the training staff looking over Montgomery. Again, the Tigers on the road next week. They'll take on Bryant, 1 o'clock. Gordy and I will be with you from Long Island. And then back home for 2 against Elon and Monmouth.
We go to Long Island. We're in the wrong place.
I said Rhode Island.
Oh.
Elon, 4 o'clock on October 4th, and Monmouth, 2 o'clock, homecoming. Hope everybody can be out here at Johnny Unitas Stadium. A beautiful night. Temperatures in the mid to low 60s. No wind. And the Tigers have 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Split 3 receivers to the far side. Fake. Indorf across the middle. Yes. Touchdown, John Dunmore. Beautiful pass across the middle as they hit Dunmore for the touchdown.
Boy, that was a good throw by Andrew.
John's third touchdown catch of the season and Indorf's sixth touchdown pass of the year.
Little play action. You know, that was excellent. And you know, that play action holds those inside linebackers for a second.
Twice the Tigers have faked a punt. Twice it's led to a touchdown. Extra point is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. 6:02 to go, third quarter. Tigers 21, Youngstown 14.
Take a look at this team, the chosen ones. They've trained for years to be here. You can see their drive, their passion, their focus, and now they're ready to take the field. They're MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Ravens for more than 20 years. And for every training camp, every practice, and every game, they're the team your team chooses every time. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
If you see someone overdosing from drugs or alcohol, don't run. Call 911. Maryland's Good Samaritan law protects you. You cannot be legally arrested, charged, or prosecuted for using drugs or for simple possession. The person overdosing is protected too. If you see the emergency and choose not to help, the law won't protect you. Be a Good Samaritan. Call 911, stay and help. Learn more at stopoverdose.maryland.gov.
On the field, every hit is part of the game. But off the field, that hit can change everything. That's when you need a team that fights hard, hits back, and never quits. Malloy Law Offices is built to win, just like champions. Get what you deserve. You don't have to go through it alone. Know your rights. We fight for you. We are the official injury lawyers of Towson Athletics, and we are proud of it. If you need us, we are here for you.
Tigers have just retaken the lead, 21-14, as Bryce LaFollette, one of three Tigers to throw a pass tonight. John Dunmore threw a touchdown pass from the wide receiver position, and then LaFollette, the punter, throwing a pass that kept the drive going that led to the Tigers taking that 21-14 lead. Kick to Wilson. Comes up to the 3-yard line on the near side, cuts towards the middle, gets away from one man, crosses the 25 and taken down at the 29-yard line where they'll start 1st and 10 with 5:55 to go here in this third quarter. Coming into this drive, Bo Brungard is 9 of 19 for 106 yards and a touchdown pass. He's also rushed for 63 yards. So 1st and 10, they have two backs, one on each side of the quarterback to start this formation at their own 29, 1st and 10. Brungard back to throw, firing to the far side. Pass caught by Tomczak, out of bounds around the 43-yard line. 14-yard pickup and a 1st down, and for Tomczak, that's his 3rd catch of the night.
He must not have been hurt that bad.
Well, you said when he came off the field that he was running nicely. So 1st and 10. Now 3 backs along with the quarterback in the backfield. Brungard keeps it himself over the right side, slips one man and gets out of bounds up around the 48, a 5-yard gain. Will make it 2nd down and 5. So they're showing some looks they haven't shown yet tonight, Gordy.
Yeah, they've been saving it up.
Down to 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Tigers up by 7, 21-14. 2nd and 5, Penguins at their own 48. Again, 3 backs with the quarterback. Brungard fakes, wants to throw, dumps it, pass, caught by Gilbert at the 48, taken down immediately by 3 Tigers. So that'll bring up, well, they may give him the 49. It'll be 3rd down and 4 near midfield.
Of course, I would like to see us play pressure man and blitz 6 people.
3rd down and 4 for Youngstown at their own 49.
Or you bring 5 and put a spy on the quarterback.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brungard looks to the sideline with 10 on the shot clock. Now moves Gilbert to his right. Play clock to 3. Just gets it off. Looking, throws it in the flat. Caught by Gilbert at the 45. Midfield, 1st down, 45. And out of bounds down near the 42-yard line.
Just a wide receiver screen.
And that took a lot of time. But it was well designed because he had a lot of room to run.
And, you know, you get the back 7 in their coverages, and you know, there's 2 people out there, one the blocker and the guy that's receiving the ball.
So 1st and 10 Penguins at the 41 of the Tigers. Brungard, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Steps up. Going to try to run. Gets around the corner. 35, 30, 25, and out of bounds.
Whoa.
So Brungard with a 20-yard run. He's getting up near 100 yards rushing. They are on the move. And now they stop play.
Youngstown.
Injured Tiger on the far side of the field.
I think it might be well, is that the guy got thrown out of bounds? Lost his balance and went rolling out of bounds.
It's like Shamar Graham.
This is good because, you know, we get to rest on defense and get our thoughts together because they have us on our heels right now.
Again, they've shown different formations in this drive than they've shown all night. And Graham gets up and will run off. Good to see. 2:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brungard, 11 carries, 88 yards. Came in averaging 8.2 yards a carry. Well, he's averaging 8 tonight.
And, you know,
nothing different.
A lot of them aren't quarterback run design plays. There are a lot of scrambles and, you know, extending the play. Quarterback run after he scrambled.
So 1st and 10 for Youngstown at the 21 of the Tigers. Ball on the far hash mark. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gilbert stands behind the quarterback out of the pistol. Gilbert sends a man in motion to the near side, gives to Gilbert over the left, trying to find the corner, cuts back inside, and he gains 6 yards on a play that it looked like the Tigers had bottled up. Good move by Gilbert to cut back and pick up 6 yards.
Bo Brungard is, he's built like a tailback, 6 foot 215, and he runs like a tailback.
2nd down and 6. At the Tiger 15. Gardner in at running back, stands to the right of the quarterback. Send the man in motion. Brungard back to throw. All day, firing far side, caught at the 10 and immediately taken down there. The receiver on the far side, it's
going to be a first.
It's like Michael Manna. So 1st and 10 at the 11. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Brungard going to take it around the right side.
Nothing.
Gets taken down, may have lost a yard to the 12. Minute 35 remaining here in the 3rd. Tigers up 21-14. So 2nd and 11 coming up for the Penguins at the 12-yard line of Towson.
We have a shot on the big screen. Coach Shinnick was looking at his play sheet.
2nd and 11. Brungard, no running back in the formation. Keeps it himself, trying to find room, gets inside the 10, down to the 8. Make it the 9, so that'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up.
It looked like a one-back power that time. You know, they pulled the guard.
So now, if you can hold them to little gain here, Gordy, you probably force them into a field goal attempt.
Got to keep the quarterback in the pocket if they're going to throw the football. They got to get to the 2-yard line for a first
Again,
down.
no running back in the formation. 3 men left, 2 men right. Send a man in motion towards the near side. Brungard fires across the middle. Incompleted pass at the 5-yard line. Miles Brody with the coverage again, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They're going for it.
And here comes the field goal unit, I think. Some of them are coming out. Some of them are running back. That's the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter.
He has the whole time to
So they have time to think about it. We've played 45 minutes. It is Towson 21 and Youngstown State 14. $27-yard field goal attempt. Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. So 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's now 21-17 in favor of the Tigers. So the defense able to tighten up inside the 10, Gordy, after the Penguins had really had an easy time of going downfield.
They've been able to move the ball. There's 2 things that we need to do is contain the quarterback on any type of pass and setting an edge on defense. We're letting them get outside of us on big plays.
299 yards of offense for Towson, 265 yards of offense for Youngstown. So close on the scoreboard, close in the statistics. Now this kid Wilkins, who's kicking off, every one of his kicks has gone midway through the end zone.
And there's no wind. There's no wind. So you can't blame it on the wind and going this way all the time.
Londano hasn't even been close to being able to return one. A couple of weeks ago against Morgan, he had a 96-yard touchdown return. There's the kick. And this one is returnable. Londano takes it at the 7 on the near side, cuts towards the middle of the field. 15 and taken down at the 19-yard line with 3 seconds left in the quarter.
And that was a really good kick by them because he hemmed them into the left corner.
So the Tigers with a long field.
It was inside or outside the numbers toward the sideline. And it was a high kick so the coverage people could get down.
Indoor 14 of 19, 164 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Came in averaging 173 yards through the air. And Wooten is the Tigers' leading rusher. He has 9 carries for 41 yards. He stands to the left of the quarterback on 1st and 10 from their 19. What should be the last play. Here's a jet sweep to Reynolds around the left side, 20, 25, and out of bounds. Gain of 7 on the play, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So we've played 45 minutes here at Johnny Unitas Stadium. Our score, Towson 21, Youngstown 17. We come back with the final quarter. 6,042 here tonight at Johnny Unitas Stadium to watch the home opener between Towson and Youngstown. Tigers have it 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Wooten up the middle, and Wooten fights and gets the first down over the 30-yard line.
That was all Wooten there.
Tigers on top by 4, 21-17. Now if you're Towson, you'd like to eat up some clock and get another score on the board. Make it a 2-possession game. 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 32. Wooten stands to the left of the quarterback, Indorf. 1 man left, 2 men to the right.
Blitz.
Fake to Wooten, going to throw to the sideline, and that was miscommunication as the freshman Cleveland Charlton was running downfield, and Indorf threw it to the sideline.
Little comeback.
Somebody,
I'm going to say,
wasn't doing the right thing.
I say it's the wide receiver freshman that screwed up.
Through 3 quarters. Tigers with 306 yards of offense, 265 for the Penguins. 2nd and 10. Indorf, pressure coming, rolling to his right. Gonna heave it downfield, over the head, incomplete as he was looking for Jarvis Jones. And that'll make it 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Zay Perkins has not gotten involved at all tonight. He's out there. He's been out there. Just haven't been able to get him the ball. 3rd and 10 for the Tigers at their own 32-yard line.
You got to work harder to get open.
They'll split Battles to the near side. 3 receivers the far side. Indorf blitz. He's in trouble. Heaves it in the middle of the field. Intercepted at the 48-yard line, but a flag. We're going to have roughing the passer.
Oh, he's hurt.
And Indorf is slow getting up.
He's getting up now.
And that, I believe, is on Karsten Marshall. What a huge break for the Tigers. Marshall came in untouched, and he just, after Indorf had thrown the pass, he did a pile drive with Indorf into the turf. And the Youngstown State sideline is not happy with that at all. Their head coach, Doug Phillips, still out on the field screaming at the officials. 1st and 10 Tigers, and now a timeout called by Towson. They might want to give Indorf a little bit of a break here, Gordy.
I think you're right.
I don't know if we can see that again as Marshall. I think if he had slowed up a little bit after the collision, he wouldn't have been called, but he followed through on the hit and just drove Indorf into the turf.
This day and age of protecting the quarterback, that's what happens. That's why they make all these calls. It's understandable.
When you played back in the leather helmet days, I'm sure that would not have been a penalty.
I would have had a couple penalties myself.
1st and 10 for the Tigers, up at their own 47. Indorf out of the shotgun. Battle stands to his right, gets the handoff around the left side. He's got room midfield and out of bounds around the Towson 45-yard line. That's an 8-yard gain.
Is he hurt? Yeah, he's limping.
Yeah, Battles is hurt on the sideline. He'll leave, and Wooten checks in.
He's our speed guy, too.
So an 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2. Battles on the ground hasn't done much, but he had a huge 33-yard touchdown reception. 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers at the 45 of Youngstown. Clock working its way to 13 minutes left in this game. Play clock to 3. Indorf gets a snap, drops back, looks, fires across the middle. Incompleted pass.
They ain't calling that.
Charlton could not hang on to the ball coming across the middle. Whoop. Holding on the Tigers, they'll move it back 10 yards.
Sounds like a makeup call to me.
So it goes back to the Towson 45. As the Tigers will now have 2nd and 12.
Could have very easily been offsetting penalties there.
Indorf out of the shotgun. Wooten stands to his right. Fake
Corner
to
blitz to the short side of the field. We're
going
for the
deep,
touchdown.
downfield, has Doss wide open, 15 to the 10, to the 5.
He's getting in.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
He's saying 1 yard
Called
line.
him down at the 1. At first, he went to put his arms like it was a touchdown and then changed his mind and said, nope, he's down at the 1.
I think one thing we came out of the game tonight, if we can